Okay, let's let these cards go ahead and come out now. For Aries. What's coming in for Aries? What's leaving for Aries? Please, universe. Is there any advice for Aries in moving forward? Is there anything hidden that should be revealed? For our Aries, what do they need to know, please, universe? For our, do they need to know? All right, let's see what we have here. Quite a few came out. I always put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. You can take what does resonate, or possibly maybe think of a private reading. I do private readings if you're interested in one. So I have extra cards for the second part of the reading. Almost got all the cards that we need for the second part of your reading. Okay, Aries, the overall energy of your reading is the Seven of Pentacles. Waiting, watching, wanting to pick fruit off that bush, but it's just not bearing fruit. It blossomed, but it isn't bearing any fruit. And so you're just standing there with the empty basket, waiting for things to come to fruition. This is what the universe wants to talk about. Up in your highest energy, it's the Eight of Swords. So there's something you're missing here. There's something you're not seeing. It is available for you to see. Those swords are all around you. But you're just not seeing it. And you're feeling pretty bored, waiting for something, probably a relationship, to come to fruition. So as you notice with the Eight of Swords, there's a blindfold on that person. Fist on the chin, when you could reach right up and take the blindfold off and look around, see all the truth and clarity as to why this relationship is not coming into fruition. So that's what we're going to talk about in this reading. Right next to the Eight of Swords is the Death card. Yay! Put an end to that Eight of Swords. Put an end to that waiting and waiting and waiting for those pentacles to bloom or to bear fruit. So this is the card, the Death card, for Scorpio. Scorpio might be strong in your chart or someone else's around the reading, but this is about the end of the old, the beginning of the new. This is a card of transformation. You're coming out of this other energy. You are changing. I don't know that you had all that much of a choice about coming out of this energy because it really became toxic to you. I have the Tower card here. And you're just going to blow up the situation. You're tired of it. You just totally transformed, totally decided that you are going to get rid of this energy that is holding you back. So you're going to blow it up. Get rid of that energy. Move on. I have the Two of Pentacles under the Eight of Swords and next to the Seven of Pentacles. Trying to stay balanced. You are trying to just, you're holding two pentacles. Pentacles are about security and stability, groundedness. And here you're waiting for pentacles to come to fruition here. You're doing everything you can just to stay balanced. So I think you got tired. I mean, you would get tired. Wouldn't you get tired standing on one leg, trying to keep these pentacles balanced, waiting for all this to happen? And you just, but you weren't seeing the truth. You weren't seeing exactly why it wasn't coming to fruition. I think you had high hopes in a relationship for a loving, long-lasting relationship. This is kind of like a bunch of sunshine and rainbows here. This is the equal exchange of love. It's a union between two people. It's a really family-oriented card. But I think you're blowing this idea up. I think this is what you were waiting for, and it just was not happening. I have the Nine of Cups under the Two of Pentacles, trying to stay balanced on one leg, holding those two pentacles. Well, what's happening now, since you're blowing up the idea of the Ten of Cups with whoever this was, you're transforming. You're going through this period of transformation. You're starting to see things for what they are, okay? Well, you have all this love. Look at 9 cups all around you, but you're not handing them out. So you know you have that love. You have that love that you can share, and you want to share it. But you're moving on with your cups of love, and you're giving up on the 10 of cups here in this situation. I have the 5 of swords next to the 9 of cups and under the 7 of pentacles. Yes, there you are, picking up those swords of truth and clarity and letting this energy that you've been waiting for to step up to the plate, male or female. They're all male or female. And you're just kind of letting them fade off into the distance. You're just kind of letting that energy go. You can't take it anymore. It's like you have to make a change. With the death card here, you're definitely doing that. I have the 6 of cups right next to the 5 of swords and under the 10 of cups. Now, who you're letting go could be somebody that you've known from your past. Could be someone you grew up with. These are 6 cups of love. This was a soulmate. Now, I really think that this is the person that you're letting go. But let me see if it's someone coming in. But I think it's who you're letting go, because we got the Tower, we got the 10 of cups, and we got the 6 of cups. So there was a strong bond. There was a strong connection between you and whoever this is, but it just wasn't going anywhere. Okay, Aries. I have the 10 of swords right next to the Tower card. All your hurt, all your pain is going to come to an end. This is the card I call the end, because all those swords of truth and clarity, so you are going to see the truth and clarity. This is what we're talking about. This is what the whole energy is about, waiting for a relationship to come to fruition, not really seeing all the truth and clarity, going through changes as far as how you're looking at things. And I think you blow up the situation and you put an end to it. Well, what happens, this is fun. What happens is they return. This person who was not willing to step up to the plate, they come back. They want to come back. I got the 3 of cups. This is the card for happy, joyful, beautiful, loving reunions. Now, they're coming back. See, pouring 2 cups of love into 1 cup. You're going to become one. And they're coming back because they miss you. Why else would they come back? You took all your love with you. You blew up the relationship because nothing was happening that wasn't going anywhere. You gave them plenty and plenty of chances to take this relationship further. The truth and the clarity was that it wasn't going to go anyplace. But remember, they're a soulmate. You've known them for a very long time. So there's a really close connection with you and whoever we're talking about. But it looks like I don't think too much time goes by when they return, because it's this 3 of cups right next to the 10 of swords. Right, and the 10 of swords is right next to the Tower card. So it's like you put an end to things, you blow it up, and they're back, like overnight almost. So then I have the 4 of wands next to the 3 of cups. There's that soulmate connection. It's even stronger. It feels like things are evolving. 11-11. This is union between 2 people with lots of love, lots of joy, lots of celebration. And, like I say, that 3 of cups is a very happy reunion. And there is lots of love there. This card has lots of love in it. So, I think that they're returning. And I have the Knight of Swords under the 10 of Swords and next to the 10 of Cups. It's that truth and that clarity that you sought. That brought you to the conclusion that you were never going to, you're feeling like you were never going to get the 10 of Cups. You saw everything for how it was. There was nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But you took action. 10 of Swords, you blew it up. You blew up the whole idea. You're like, okay, you don't want a connection. Okay, you don't want to be in a committed long-term relationship. Okay, I'm out of here. And then they're like, like the next day, they're like, what have I done? I'm back. Well, next to the Knight of Swords is the High Priestess. Not a High Priestess. Look at the moon is shining in the darkness there for you. This High Priestess is saying, follow your intuition. If your gut is telling you that you have to blow a relationship up because you need to move forward, or your intuition is telling you that nothing's ever going to happen, just follow your intuition. Trust yourself. Your intuitions run high. Listen to your head, listen to your heart, listen to your gut, and trust yourself in the decisions that you make. So coming forward, like with that Knight of Swords and demanding the truth and getting that truth and clarity and speaking your truth and clarity, it actually put things in motion. I have the Justice card next to the High Priestess and under the Four of Wands. You know, by taking action, that was giving yourself self-justice. That was so that you could become balanced again. That's what the Justice card is all about. It's blind justice, and it's self-justice. This is also the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in someone's chart around this reading. But this is under the Four of Wands. So this is actually what you're creating. By you being strong, taking a stand for you, they want to be in your life even more. I have the Knight of Cups under the Knight of Swords and next to the Six of Cups. Here they come back, right next to the Six of Cups. So it's almost like overnight, like I say, maybe a couple days. I mean, it's really fast. They come back in and they're like, well, wait a minute. I really do love you and I want to keep you in my life and I don't want to break up. And look, this is a very sincere couple love. And they're coming back, male or female. And they are offering with that cup and under the High Priestess, because you're just following your intuition. And when they do come back, keep following your intuition. They're going to offer a fresh start and new beginning. So they want to renew this relationship. Even though it hasn't been very long, they want to renew it. They want to continue with it because you blew it up. So there's a fresh start, new beginning right here. And boy, is that bright. And then next to the Ace of Wands is the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is under the Justice card. So this is not seeing eye to eye on how to work together, how to move forward. Pentacles, security and stability, groundedness. This is like, you know, feeling like you want things one way and they want things another way. And it just was frustrating. It wasn't happening. And that's why you decided that you had to move on. But what happened is it just kind of put a fire under their bums, and they're like, whoa, I better wake up. I better come forward because I'm losing the best thing that ever happened to me. And they come back and, you know, they're very sincere when they return. If you haven't known this person since you were younger, you have definitely known them as in another lifetime, because I have two soulmate cards sitting right here. So as far as that Ten of Cups goes, there is hope for that Ten of Cups because they're coming back in. They don't want it to end at all.